It's okay. It's okay. You're still gonna get some ribs. It's time to stop messing around. It's time to start making the best ribs of your life. And the best ribs of your life start with good pork ribs. We want St. Louis style cut pork ribs with a lot of meat on them. We're looking for a dark red color with a lot of fat in between. It's time to prepare them. First thing that we need to do is to take off the membrane. Find an edge and rip it off. Then we need to start working on a rub. A good rib rub always consists of salt, paprika powder, onion powder and garlic powder. You can find the exact amount of this recipe on our website. When you finish your rib, you give it a good shake and then sprinkle it onto your ribs. Of course, you want to do both sides and make sure you got a nice thick coat on it. We'll give these ribs a few minutes while we wait for our rub to draw out the moisture in the ribs and help the rub stick to the ribs. And while we wait for that to happen, I'm going to fire up our barbecue. I'm going to be using my Kamado Joe Big Joe. It's an absolute beast and it's perfect for smoking ribs. We still have some charcoal left from the last cook. We can use it, but we need to add some fresh charcoal as well. Of course, we're going to be using my favorite Kamado Joe Big Block. Smoking ribs means we need hot air filled with smoke. That's why we're going to be cooking indirect heat with these heat deflectors. Let's fire up the grill.
What are you doing?
I messed up, man. What? I messed up. Well, the ribs, so we were cooking the ribs. So what happened was I'm busy doing the construction on the barn and we were cooking the ribs. I said everything and I was cooking the best ribs of my life. At least I had the feeling these were gonna be awesome. And we had a lot of construction going on today, so I was busy with the guys that are doing the build on the barn. And I thought, what better way to celebrate live with them than giving them some ribs? But I walked away from the grill and I didn't realize I had the bottom vent all the way open. So normally the bottom vent for me is a security measure. I keep it closed, so if I open up the lid, temperature stays down, but now the temperature went up all the way to 200 degrees Celsius. So basically we just roasted these ribs and they were done in like an hour or so. Now, take a look. You see that the lines on the top here, it completely caramelized the rub. And that means that they're not completely dry, but they're somewhat dry. And if you take a look at the bottom, they're a bit dark. And I just measured the temperature on them and they were around 96 to 98 degrees. So that's almost to fall off the bone. So I'm just gonna have to save these ribs and you know, accept my failure.
You look sad.
I am sad. I was hungry for ribs. We're gonna save these. We're not gonna throw these away. Definitely not. I'm gonna wrap them in aluminum foil. I forgot one of the basic rules of ceramic cooking. Always close the bottom vent just a little more than the top vent. This way, if you open up the lid, your barbecue doesn't run out of control. And that's a stupid thing to forget. Well, I hope you guys take this with you and you take it to heart that when you're ceramic cooking, you first started up with a couple of fire starts. Whoa, yes, I know I messed up. Sorry, darling. I'm sorry. I do sincerely apologize. Yes, but it's okay. You're still gonna get some ribs. It's okay, darling. See how I get distracted all the time? This is how these things happen. So basic rule of ceramic cooking, no distractions. This is the moment of truth. We're going to find out right now if these ribs are still a success or if we miserably failed. Well, I miserably failed. No other way to figure this out but to take it out of the aluminum foil, which I packed it into right away because we hit a temperature of a 96 degrees Celsius, 98 degrees Celsius, and I hope that the aluminum foil, it saved the ribs. So what I'm guessing is that all of the juices redistribute. They might still be a little bit juicy. The smell is absolutely fantastic. If you look at it, we still have plenty of moisture in the ribs. Look at this. Still looking juicy. Let's make a cut here. I'll take a closer look inside. Whoa. Looks like we saved the ribs. That's a big success. Woo, look at that. It's juicy and tender. I'm always glad that when we have a happy ending like this. Morrison, looks like we're gonna be eating well. If the ribs look this good, I'm not afraid to share them. Let's give the beelders something to enjoy.
Daarvan maak ik gewoon een hand.
Lekker? I have one for you, Morrison. Well, if everybody's enjoying the pork ribs this much, it can be a failure, right? Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you learned something, let me know down below in the comments. Give me a big thumbs up and leave a comment for these good folks building this beautiful barbecue barn. Hope to see you guys next time. Oh, shouldn't forget to thank the patrons and the YouTube members. See you guys next time. Until then, eet smakelijk. It's your cue. That's right, Morrison. Keep on grilling.
I'm sorry.
Cheers, guys. Lekker man. You gotta eat yours.
There's only one left.
Yeah. I saved this one especially for you. It was almost gone.
Yeah, I saw it. I was getting nervous.
I saw you twitching behind the camera.
I'm just gonna grab it, yeah?
Grab it, go for it. Eat it.